I started having a tingling feeling. Hi guys, it's me Vasilikis, and in this video we are going to be testing a new foundation by Catrice Cosmetics, and this one here is the True Skin Hydrating Foundation. It contains hyaluronic acid and it claims that it is long lasting. For today's video I'm also gonna be testing the True Skin High Cover Concealer. This one also contains hyaluronic acid and it is waterproof, and I'm going to set everything with the True Skin Mineral Loose Powder. This one is transparent and it gives a matte finish. A lot of you were asking me about the foundation, so I decided to also use the other two products in this collection, the True Skin. I'm not so sure if this is a line that they are going to extend and add more products. If you have any information, let me know in the comments. For all of them, I'm gonna be doing a full day wear test to see what's happening. I have dry and sensitive skin, and I think the foundation is gonna be fabulous on me. I really hope so. You can find the True Skin Hydrating Foundation in 21 shades. We are getting 30 milliliters of product. This is very usual for foundations. It retails for $11 or €6.99. You can find the concealer in 15 shades and the price of it is €3.99 for 4.5 milliliters. About the powder, this is the only shade that you can find it in because this is translucent. This one retails for €4.99 and we are getting 4.5 grams of product. I'm pretty sure that you can find the foundation in the US as well, but I'm not very sure about the concealer and the powder. Specifically, the powder was released a few weeks ago in Germany, so it is the new makeup release by Catrice Cosmetics. All of the products are cruelty-free and vegan. Also, they are formulated without microplastic. Particles. The foundation is alcohol-free, gluten-free and paraben-free. The concealer is alcohol-free, gluten-free and oil-free, and the powder is alcohol-free, oil-free and perfume-free. Share this video with a friend that likes Catrice products, and also don't forget to subscribe for more makeup reviews and tutorials. Before we start with the foundation, I'm going to apply a little bit of this primer. This one is the Prime and Fine Pore Refining Anti-Shine Base by Catrice Cosmetics, and it is one of my favorite drugstore primers. A primer can make your skin smoother. Zoom, zoom, zoom. This is the beautiful glass bottle that we have. Also, we have a pump here. It looks very nice. And this is the shade 20 Warm Beige. I'm not very sure if this is gonna match me. I think it is a little bit darker. Moment of truth. Ooh, it's very liquidy. This one reminds me a lot of the HD Liquid Coverage Foundation by Catrice Cosmetics. However, it is a little bit creamier. So let's see if this is my color. Oh, okay, it is a little bit darker. I'm going to apply the foundation with a sponge and also with a brush so we can see which way we can use it. This one here is the Spectrum Wonder Sponge, and I'm gonna take some product. True Skin But Better Hydrating Foundation with hyaluronic acid and watermelon seed oil leaves a perfectly even skin tone and a natural matte finish. It has medium to high coverage. It can last up to 12 months and it is made in Italy. Right off the bat, I can see that this gives a lot of coverage. I don't think this is just medium coverage. I think it is full coverage with just one layer because it covered a lot of my redness here. You can also see my chin. My veins here are not so noticeable anymore. I actually like this coverage a lot. It's not very sticky. I love that. I don't like when I have to use a ton of powder to set my foundation. It makes my skin a little bit softer around the pores. And that's so nice. Okay, I want to use just a little bit more on this area and also on my veins just to see if it can cover them. And I'm just pressing with my sponge. I think it fully covered everything. Oh my god, that's insane! If you want less coverage, you can mix 2 drops of this foundation with your moisturizer, and this way you can make your own tinted moisturizer. This is not medium coverage, it is definitely full. It is a little bit sticky on the area that I applied more product, and it is very lightweight for now. With my sponge it was very easy to build up the coverage, so it's definitely buildable and also very blendable. I mean, I just pressed a little bit my sponge. On the other side, I'm gonna use this brush by Sigma Cosmetics, and it is the Duo Fiber Brush F50. Oh my god. So much coverage. My brush is shedding. Come on, brush. Put your thing together. Oh, it was my hair now. My brush decided to die on me. I have it for at least 10 years. It's so crazy. I haven't used it in a while. Maybe I did something wrong the last time that I washed it. I don't know. It's the first time that my brush has behaved like that. Shame. Shame. Even though my brush has some issues, I still don't have a lot of lines from the bristles, and the foundation looks very nice and blended. I think I have less coverage with the brush, so I'm going to use just a little bit more on this side with the sponge as well. I think it looks very nice with a brush and also with a sponge. I prefer the sponge because it gives some freshness to my skin. By the way, I forgot to mention that, but this is a wet sponge. My skin is not looking flaky. However, this foundation dries a little bit faster, so I would say don't use 2 layers. It has a very light chemical scent, but it is almost scentless. That's nice. It's not like the Wet n Wild foundation. That one smells like paint thinner. About the finish of the foundation, I think it gives a matte natural finish. It's a little bit glowy, but with the powder, I think it's gonna be totally matte. For now, it didn't crease on my forehead or in any fine lines. It looks very smooth, and I'm going to apply just a little bit of product here to check after a couple of minutes if it oxidizes, but I think it oxidizes. Okay, we're gonna check it in a while. Concealer, concealer. Let's continue with the concealer. The shade that I got is 10 Cool Cashmere. I have no idea if I can use it with this foundation. This one is for normal to dry skin. It also claims that it gives a matte natural finish. So let's see the applicator. Ooh, it comes out by itself. This one is flexible and it has a teardrop shape. I'm not very sure if we have a hole in the center. I think we don't. I'm going to do a swatch here, also for the concealer, just to see if the concealer oxidizes. You never know. As we can see, my under eye area is a little bit purpley. In the inner corner, you can see I have some blue discolorations. Also, I have some redness on the eyelid and a lot of things to cover. So I'm hoping that this one is full coverage. Whoa. Oh my god, that looks nice. I also have a vein here. I'm also going to bring it along the nose because I want to highlight this area. Comfortable high coverage concealer with moisturizing Hydro Boost Complex. It won't settle into fine lines. It gives a fresh and even soft matte finish. It can cover under eye circles. It is long lasting and waterproof. The applicator is soaked with a lot of product. That's nice. You don't have to dig in the tube all the time. And I'm also going to apply some on the forehead and on the sides of the lips. This way I'm trying to give a more uplifted effect to my face, and also on the chin. Now I'm very interested to see if this is gonna blend easily on the foundation. I started having a tingling feeling on the eyelids. I'm hoping this is not an allergy reaction. The coverage is insane with this concealer. Wow, I love it. And let's go to the other eye. As I can see, it is easy to blend it even if you let the product on the skin for a couple of minutes. That's nice because with some concealers they are setting very fast on the skin and you're not able to blend them. One of them is the e.l.f. Glam Camo Concealer. Okay, that blended super easily with the foundation on the eyes. I'm going to add just a little bit more in the inner part of my eye. I think it covered everything. I just want to see if it is buildable. Okay, just some dots here. Yeah, that's all. We don't need more. And this time I'm going to blend it with my fingertip, very lightly with tapping motions. This concealer can cover anything. It looks fantastic. I think I'm not gonna have an allergic reaction to it because now I don't feel anything on my eyes or on my face. This one is a very nice concealer for discolorations. As I can see, it creases easily, but we're gonna check that after a couple of hours with the wear test, and also I'm going to set it with powder. For now, that's not a negative. So let's check if the concealer is oxidizing. Yeah, it is pretty much the same. I think it just became a little bit peachier because in the beginning it was yellowy. Most probably that's why it can cover my blue discolorations, because peach can cover blue, yellow can cover purple. About the consistency of it, it is very blendable and lightweight. And now let's check the foundation. I think it oxidizes, but you know, let's do some swatches. I'm going to add here some product. Yeah, oh my god, it oxidizes a lot. This is definitely 2 shades darker. Why? That's definitely disappointing. And you can see it oxidizes pretty fast. It is color changing. Let's move on to the powder. As we can see, the foundation has started creasing. That's normal. It means that we need to set it. We have this beautiful lid. It is twistable. And I'm adding some on the cup. I'm taking a brush by BH Cosmetics to apply the powder on my face. This is number 1. This one is a transparent mattifying loose powder with hyaluronic acid. It can last up to 12 months and it is made in Poland. We don't need a lot of powder. I love that. Don't forget to blend any lines that you have before setting with powder. Before we continue with the eyes, I want to use another powder on the other half of my face. This one is the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Setting Powder, and I want to use this one because I have tried it a lot of times. I know how it looks with other foundations, and I want to see if it makes any difference. You never know. I'm using the flat powder brush by Essence, so I think the Laura Mercier powder gives a more mattifying effect on the skin, and this side is a little bit shinier. We don't mind that for now. On the eyes, I'm using the True Skin Loose Setting Powder and the Luxie Brush 209. After that, I want to continue with some face powders, and I'm gonna use this palette here. This one is the Romantic Gardens Everyday Face and Cheek Palette. It contains everything that you need for your face makeup. We have 3 blushes, 2 highlighters, and 1 contouring shade. So I'm going to start with this one here. I'm blending this on the cheekbone, on the sides of my forehead, also on the jawline, with a brush 4 by BH Cosmetics. I'm trying to blend all of the products towards the tip of the nose so I can give a more uplifted effect to my face. I'm also defining the sides of my nose with the brush 6 by BH Cosmetics. I think it looks super blended, and after that I'm going to take this blush here, Smile, and this is where you apply your blush. I'm using the same brush, by the way. Also a little bit on the bridge of the nose. And then I'm taking this shade here to highlight my cheekbones with the brush E40 by Sigma. Oh my god, I love this! With the previous brush, I'm just blending everything together to make them more natural. I think everything blended super nicely on my skin, and let's see if I have any flaky areas. As I can see, everything looks very smooth. About the powder, it is very lightweight on the skin. I don't feel that it is making my face tighter, so I think it doesn't give any color. So let's see. Yes. No color here. Also, it has like a very silky smooth texture. It is very soft and thin. And now let's check for any flashbacks. So I'm going to the camera. Flash on. Okay, let's do this. I don't think we have any flashbacks, so that's a very promising powder. Thumbs up! Hi guys, it's been 8 hours and let's see what happened with the face products. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I think the foundation looks very natural on my skin. Oh, I have a little bit of patch here. I'm not sure if it is from my glasses. I don't have it on the other side. Maybe I touched somewhere here. I lost a little bit of the coverage here because I was brushing my teeth. And also on the forehead, it looks like it didn't crease a lot. That's great. So I think the only negative with this foundation is that it oxidizes 2 shades darker. That's a lot. So keep that in mind when you're trying to find your correct shade. I think the foundation is a yes. So let's go to the concealer now. It creased a little bit on my eyes, but there is a chance that this is because of the powder, so I will need to use it again. However, on my forehead it didn't crease. Also in the smile lines, it also creased a little bit underneath my eyes. It is a very nice blendable concealer and it's not feeling tight around the eyes or on the face. So if I go a little bit further away from the camera, you don't really see these creases, so it's not terrible. The concealer is a yes for me. On this side I have used the True Skin and on the other side the Laura Mercier. I truly think that this side is a little bit glowier. It's very weird because this powder is mattifying. I think I prefer the True Skin powder because it didn't make my skin so glowy. I also got a little bit glowy between my brows. Usually I don't like that, but today it looks very natural. I also think the powder is a yes for me because it didn't make my skin tight. Also, it didn't irritate it. So pretty much I liked all of the new products in today's video. Let me know in the comments if you have tried any of them. Do you like them? And you can watch next this video here. If you like this one, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!